Hey trumpet players, Jeff Lewis here, and today we're going to talk about breathing. I try not to complicate the breathing process for playing trumpet. I pretty much limit it to taking a full breath, a comfortable breath. There's a couple things I try to not do, and that is I try not to get really tense. Try to keep my throat open. I try never to raise my shoulders, okay, because that creates tension. I pretty much think of every point here from my sternum up should be relatively calm and quiet in a perfect world, okay? So most of the breathing I do is what we call a diaphragm breath, and there's a way I do it that creates compression that will allow me to play as efficient as possible. And let me show you what that is. So what I do is right about where my belly button is, I'll put the bell of my horn and then my hands like this, okay? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so when I inhale, I push the horn away. Okay, now here's the trick. When I exhale, I keep gently pushing the trumpet away from my belly. So it looks like this. Now once I start doing that, I start to feel all of the muscles here in my torso. And that was a new feeling when I started breathing this way, okay? So, once again, horn on the belly button, gently pushing in by the weight of the arms. Inhale, exhale. Be sure to push the horn away gently. You don't want to hurt yourself. Notice too, when I do this, I don't raise my shoulders. And I'm not creating any tension up here in my neck. And that's pretty much it. I take a comfortable breath. I try to keep the tension out of my throat and the upper part of my body. I gently push on the diaphragm. It's almost like I'm pushing against my horn, right? And I keep my belly out to a certain extent. And that creates the compression. Now, a lot of people talk about compression. It's kind of a difficult thing, a concept to understand. Compression is basically this: taking the air, taking a breath, squeezing it, and then letting it out so that there's a certain amount of compression behind the tongue that creates the airspeed in order to play efficiently and with good support. So, I don't know if I said that right, but so you take a big breath. Now try this. Breathe, hold it, and don't let any air out. So go. You could feel the squeezing in your whole body, right? That's compression. And then as you manipulate the aperture and you manipulate your tongue and your lips, then different air speeds come out, and you can do that with your tongue changing the shape, right? We talked about low notes, middle notes, high notes as far as the tongue level is concerned. So as your tongue goes like this, the top part, the roof of your mouth and the tongue, right, creates a smaller space as you go higher like this, right? So this is the roof of your mouth, this is your tongue. So as your tongue comes higher, there's a smaller space up here, right? So that's what creates a faster airstream, which is going to, in theory, going to create higher notes, okay? So these are all things that you can experiment with, and hopefully they help you. So once again, comfortable big breath, right? I breathe diaphragm breath. I try not to raise the shoulders, try not to get any tension here, right? And just blow, okay? Hopefully that simplifies the process and that helps you. And give me any questions that you may have in comments below, and be sure to subscribe. Okay, thanks.